Hello and welcome to Garblag Games. Tonight we have the first episode of our brand new show, Red Hand of Doom. I am Pete and I am the Games Master.
Well, this is where we seamlessly segue to the next person, which is me. Hello, I'm Aldoon. Somehow back on screen. Why did they choose me? I will be playing his fix, the gnome, who is a dark delver, an expert dungeoneer and purveyor of, well, eater of all things delicate and tasty.
Good evening, all. See how professionally we did that there. I am Dan, and I am playing Geron, the Minotaur. And some people may remember this character, so it comes with a warning. There is lots of shouting, and I am an Oathsworn, which means I hit things with a big axe.
Yes.
Hi everyone, I'm Rob, and I'll be playing the posh hobgoblin rune wielder, Shathog. He's a bit wizardy.
Hello, my name is Wojtek. I'm gonna be playing a ball dwarven lightbearer, who is something of a priest, but his god is precision, so that may be weird.
Highly trained individual. Excellent.
Or
Welcome
so he
everybody.
thinks.
Yeah, very true. So we have got, this is our brand new game, and what we are doing is we are combining a classic D&D campaign, which you can see over here as well, Red Hand of Doom, which is a D&D 3.0 campaign that came out quite a while ago by Richard Baker and James Jacobs, and it is seen as a bit of a classic. It's got an epic scale, it's got cool weird monsters, it's got a grand threat, hence the Red Hand of Doom. So it's a really cool adventure that I've had on my shelf for quite a while and I want to run, so I thought that's great. But I didn't want to use Dungeons & Dragons 3rd edition, so instead we are using Heroic Deeds. What's Heroic Deeds, you may ask? It's my role-playing game, which you can get right now on DriveThruRPG, a free PDF, 100% free PDF on DriveThruRPG of the quickstart rules, which is what we are using for our game. So there you go. There's a little link in the chat for everybody, and if you're watching this back on YouTube, there are links below for all those things. Just want to point out that the lovely artwork on the cover here is by Dean Spencer. A lot of the artwork in the game is from Dean Spencer, but also from Mustafa Bakir. They're great, lovely art in there. It is old school style, but with modern mechanics. Cool. Okay. We're not going to do a massive dump of info on the game right now. If you do want to check it out, go and get the PDF and have a look. We will show you how it plays as we go, right? Just all you need to know is it uses D12s, and D12s are the best dice. Cool. Okay, so we shall get stuck in straight away. So the camera pans across the hillside, and in the distance there are mountains. Huge grey mountains thrusting up into the sky. And as we turn, we see a throng of people below, humanoids, creatures, all armed. There's various styles of armor. They're all brandishing weapons, and they're all cheering to a figure who's standing on the top of the hill. And there, as we kind of swoop down, almost like a raven might swoop down low, we see a hobgoblin, but with a strange difference to his skin. There's a blue scale nature to his skin. And he's raising a weapon high, and in his other hand he has the head of some large ogre creature. He throws it on the floor, and it rolls down the hill and hits the foot of a kneeling lieutenant. And we pan back and we see a row of these lieutenants, all different, with different armor, different tribal markings, and behind them, almost in ranks, their tribes, all suddenly kneeling before Azar-Kul. And suddenly we're woken out of a dream. And a young man runs across a bedroom, his feet bare. He's sweating. He runs down the stairs through the church hall, where on the wall we see the hangings and symbols of Jamarl, the god of the river, roads and trade. And he's frantic, running across to a sort of dresser at the side of the room where there's paper, scroll, pen, and he starts scribbling frantically on it. And he ties it up. And we see moments later a church aide come in and he hands it to them. And they run across the street, and this letter gets taken to a waiting messenger who jumps on a horse and rides off into the woods. And we kind of follow into the woods, and as we then kind of pan across and down, we come down to a group of 4 fellows whose dwarven friend has got lost somewhere on the road, as Lewis can't join us tonight. But we see 4 adventurers walking along the road. Maybe we should discuss what they look like. Should we go to Aldoon so you can describe his fix for us walking down this road?
Hello. Well, his fix is just your standard roundest rogue that ever did roll. He's short, pointy-eared, not fat, just round. Dressed in layers of dark clothing that he thinks makes him more sneaky. He has a shoulder-slung satchel with fringes coming off it that he occasionally kind of toys with and thinks about pulling something out of, and then, I know he will save that. So he will go and bother, that posh-looking mage. He'll have some snacks. Hello.
And what does the posh-looking mage look like?
Well, Jathog, the first go is silent, is a humanoid, a human size, 5'10" on a good day when he stands straight. He's carrying lots of scrolls. Most of them end up being dropped on the floor and trodden in, but they're still legible. Green tinge to his skin. His mother always said he looked sickly, but he rather likes it. Yes, from a very good family, and he's eager to get going.
Cool. And towering over Chothog is our horned friend, Geron.
Yes, Geron, the mighty Minotaur. He's, as pointed out, very large. He is a Minotaur. He's got a nice big shoulder plate, brigandine armor. Looks the part, looks like you wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of him. But yeah, and he's very broad. Now, even for a Minotaur, he's quite broad, quite powerful set. And he walks quite heavily, so when he's sort of walking in the mud, he's leaving a big old hoof print as he moves along. But otherwise seems always in jovial good spirits.
And finally, the camera has to pan down a little bit.
Yes. So what you see is rather weedy looking dwarf. I mean, he tries to cover it up with, stern looks, which he directs at the trees because they're so untidy and are irregular. Obbol has a very closely shaved and polished head, a triple prong beard, which he cares for very much. Aside of this, he doesn't seem to be very ostentatious. What you would take for a religious symbol is a mace which has a bunch of buttons on it. There are tools hidden in it. Also, he carries a small wooden cutting board at his belt, and his backpack is bulging with all sort of, junk really, but he plans to make something of it quite soon.
Cool.
So that's all, Bob.
Excellent. Where are we? Here we go. Your party has been on the road across the sworn lands of Pargranin for weeks, searching for Volmat's keep. The civil war had less of a direct impact on these lands, but the people still felt the rationing and belt tightening, apart from his fix, of a nation at war, albeit a distant war. As you've passed through the land... Sorry?
That was very tight.
As you've passed through, the locals complain that the guards and militias of the area have been thinned, causing the roads to become more dangerous each year. Can you see where we're going with this? Long before the war, Volmat Groundshaker, a light bearer of the Earthbound Order, made his way to the region to build a keep dedicated to Ondrum, the chief god, and begin an order of priests. The structure stood for many years, trading with the surrounding villages. One day, communication stopped, and over time, few people dared venture there. If an order of battle priests had been overrun, what chance would village militia have? The story goes that Volmat and his people were killed by a clan of giants twisted by dark verdants, and his ghost haunts the structure, waiting for a worthy claimant to find his treasure. What that treasure is, no one knows. The town of Doric's Ferry is the furthest settlement along the old road before you reach the Wildwood, or head out along the long stretch past the Thorn Waste on your way to Erebag, which is many leagues distant. Volmat's keep sits in the Wildwood, and his fix has managed to get his hands on a map to the site. In order to earn a little coin and perhaps get on the right side of the townsfolk, you have secured a simple job of delivering a message from Lady Carl, the merchant council leader of Brindle, to Sorana Anita, leader of the town guard of Doric's Ferry. And we begin with you on the road to Doric's Ferry as you are making your way through this late summer, early autumn day. You think you'll be there by lunchtime, his fix, so you should be able to get a decent meal when you arrive. And you've been traveling for the last few days to get here, and you are approaching the town. But as you are approaching the town, I need everybody to please make your first roll and make an observe roll.
Very exciting.
That wasn't very good. Oh. Right. One success. So you need one success for this. Okay. So Aldoon, you actually got 2 because you had a pair with your hero die. And Wojtek, did you? No, you got 1. So Aldoon, his fix, as you're kind of all going along and you've gone over to talk to the rune wielder, you're kind of a little glint of something in the trees off to the side of the road catches your eye, and you are kind of drawn to the side and you see movement in the trees ahead. And
I will make hand gestures that I believe other people understand.
we will hang on, I need to move some people around. Here we go. Right, so I've activated a battle map, which I will allow our viewers to see very shortly. And can you see a blue?
I can see a blue tip.
Yes,
Yes.
we do.
That blue area, you need to put your token within that blue area. Here we go.
Still paused.
We're going to switch over to our battle map view.
Can't
So-
move like that as Games Master.
Oh, can you do it now?
Or we are paused.
Yep.
Yes.
There you go. So put yourselves in the blue boxes. In the blue box. You're making your way through the forest, and you can see lots of tree trunks around you. This area through here. So, and this area here, these red areas. This is a raised rocky side to the road, either side. So there's like a little rise around it, and you can see the little grassy things over here. That indicates where you're going up.
Okay, so like a contour.
Elevate a contour line in the grass. Yeah. So this bit here is higher, and this bit here is higher. Yeah.
Well, I want to say it's a perfect place for an ambush.
But funny you should say that, Aldine.
I might say that.
And as you're making your way along the path, I like the way you're all clustered behind Geron. That's good.
Oh no! Wait, moving shiny. Get behind the cow.
His fix. You see movement in this area here. Can you see where I'm?
Yes.
I'm going to zoom in a bit for our viewers.
Speaking what I believe to be battle language hand signals.
You carry on in that belief.
Is it a film?
Yeah, 3 syllables. You see movement over in this area.
Yeah.
And in fact, you spot a figure behind a tree. Right.
I'll tap people on the shoulder and probably not very subtly pointing.
And now what we're going to do is we're going to roll initiative. Now, the way initiative works in Heroic Deeds is that one of you guys makes either an observe or a tactics roll. That's normally defined by who is initiating or going through the door or spotting the people, that kind of thing. And I will do the same for my side. And whoever gets the highest wins. So I will go to the bad guys, get the viewers can now see my character here, and I am going to make a observe roll. So I succeeded. There clearly this person is a lookout and has spotted you coming down the road. So one of you now needs to make an observe or tactics roll. As you've all been alerted by his fix with the earlier observe roll, I will let you choose who is going to make this roll.
Not Oddball, he's poor at both of these.
No, none of us.
Right, I'm going to climb on top of the cow and have a look around. I'm going to pull a ladder out of my bag and climb up on.
A small a step ladder,
Like
nothing bulky.
Yeah, just pulling that out of my satchel,
Okay.
and then we'll make an observe roll, which is terrible.
Oh, you got 5 dice for that as well. That's a shame. Now, what you can do in Heroic Deeds is you can use vitality. You all have vitality points, yeah? Vitality and wounds. If you don't have enough successes by 1, so if you need 1 more success to achieve something, you can spend a point of vitality to achieve that success, right?
Okay.
However, in this situation, that doesn't count.
No.
But since we've just made some rolls, I thought it was good to point out at this stage.
That's good.
Right, so
If Euro dice had been a 4, that would have been awesome. I had 3 4s.
yeah,
It wasn't.
yeah. Okay, so you guys lose initiative, and
Lost it. Don't know where he went.
my guys get to go first. Okay, so what happens is we alternate between heroes and opponents, and what I need to do is group my opponents into the same number of groups as there are players. Yep, so there'll be 4 heroes and there'll be 4 bad guy goes. It may be more than one person on those goes having a turn. Okay, so this guy is going to, he's the only one to act this turn, and he's got 3 actions. So his first action is that he is going to move to there. Just you can take a step, which is a 1 square step, or you can make a move, which is your guile or vigor number of squares, depending on whichever's higher. Your speed has already been calculated in your character sheets on the thing. So each action you spend on a move moves you that many squares. Okay. And he is going to fire his bow at Geron. Yep. They've got to take down that big Minotaur first, and then the others will just give in, you see, right?
Well, we would.
So, yeah. So what I'm going to do is the irregular will fire their bow. So a short bow is an observe-based weapon. So I will make an observe roll. And I miss. Because I didn't get any successes. Now, what you can do is you can attack again, but if you make the same attack, if you make 2 attacks in a round, the next one is more difficult and you need more successes to achieve it. So I now need 3 successes to achieve an attack. So I'm going to try one more, because I've got 3 dice. I might give it a go. Oh, look at that. I rolled 1, right? But it's not enough to get my my success. And he's shouting stuff at you. Oh, you've got a hobgoblin, haven't you? Chothog, yes. You understand what he's saying. And he's shouting, give us all your money and we won't kill you all.
I shall relay that to the group.
And
he's
that's...
suggesting...
Sorry, go on.
No, please.
I was going to say that's his go.
What's he saying?
There's some sort of transactional agreement he's trying to reach, whereupon we give him everything we own and then we walk away with lives. Okay. It doesn't seem particularly...
It's a mugging. Right. Okay, I understand now. Right, it's a mugging. No, I need my money. I need to buy...
There's one other guy. Because there are actually more than 4 opponents. So 2 are acting in this round because they've got the drop on you. So we're going to get a guy appear over here. See this guy?
Yeah.
Yep. And he is going to shoot at Geron.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought it?
Biggest target there is.
Okay. I'm not sure you can actually see anybody else. So here we go. He is going to take a shot. Oh, failed. He's not completely stupid though. He's going to move back a bit.
That's a shame.
Okay, so that is the end of my turn. So it's now one of you, and you can debate amongst yourselves who you think should go first.
I can wait.
Yeah.
Go get him, Geron.
Geron's already measuring it out. What's your speed, Geron?
25.
Now, one thing I should say, and I'm not sure if it's clear in the book, and I think it's a rule I haven't written down, but it is a rule. When you spend a move action, you can spend vitality to add extra squares.
Push yourself.
Yes.
Is it 1 vitality per extra square?
It is.
And is each square, because I'm measuring this, but like it says 25 speed, which is
25 5. The 5 is the squares.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I can move 5 squares
in one action. And you get 3 actions in a turn.
Move, thumb.
Yeah, I'm just working out if Geron can actually make it.
Just before you go, I can like toddle after because dwarf short legs, and when you like decide to make a stand, I can put in the locus, which is basically like a buff area for you. So you're gonna get an extra dice.
So you would have to go before Geron then?
No, it's gonna be a bit before I join you and like position myself behind you for you to get the
well,
the bonus.
I am more than happy for Geron to go first if everybody wants Geron to go first.
Yeah, I mean you can do 2 actions to get into combat with that guy,
yes,
can't you?
I can indeed.
Yep.
So of course, in true Geron style, he's seen his arrows kind of fly over his head, He's like, hang on, little his fix button. It's time. It's go on time. And he's going to launch himself across.
I've forgotten this bit.
Launch himself to there.
The guy's face as you come, big Minotaur with a great axe comes charging through the trees.
Let's see if I can do something.
You can also see that there's another guy behind the tree next to him.
I did some hits and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So you got 2 successes. Well done. You needed 1 to hit him, so you got an extra 1. So you can increase your strength of your attack by 1, or if you have any special talents that allow you to use extra successes for other effects, you could do that. But I don't think you have yet.
No, I don't. I have one thing, but it's only really useful if I'm in between lots of people. So I have Wild Swing.
We should have 3 techniques.
Yes, I do have 3 techniques.
Yeah.
One's for my armor.
Yep.
One's for just a general thing. But the one thing that sort of works in combat is the Wild Swing.
Okay.
Which lets me hit multiple people.
Okay.
But they have to be in combat with me. So
Sure.
I shall just go ahead and roll my damage. I assume is this one got a evasion of 6?
Well, so his because it's melee, it's his toughness. And he has got toughness of 7.
7, lovely.
Yep. And how many damage dice are you rolling?
10.
10. Nice. 7 damage. Wow.
Is
Okay.
that good? I assume that's good.
He's a minion.
Oh,
He has 1 wound.
Oh God!
Yep. So he goes down,
You're on.
and he's like, "Ah!" You just charge and you just like crush him.
He probably doesn't even get around to swinging his axe. He probably just kind of runs
Yeah,
over
it just
him a
runs
little bit.
over him and goes, "Where's he gone?"
What is going on? Ah, it's so weak and puny.
There's a face peers out from behind this tree.
And then regrets it.
Yeah, it's like, oh. Okay, so that is your go, right?
That is indeed.
Okay, so it's now my turn. This guy is going to shoot you with his bow, right? So he's going to do this. Attributes and skills. Observe. Make a roll. And horribly miss.
Probably trembling.
And then he's going to... I've rolled really bad.
yes, thank you.
And then he's going to run away. 1, 2, 3. Well, he's going to step back and he's going to take another shot at you. Just so you're, a little bit further away. Oh my God. Can someone turn off the crap dice module? It's really bad. Okay, so that was his turn. So now it is one of you guys, but not Garon.
Does his fix have a ranged weapon?
I don't know. Does his fix have a ranged weapon? What do Dark Delvers start with?
A short bow.
A short bow.
Oh,
There you go.
there's a voice in my ear saying,
And short bow is an observe weapon,
okay, good.
and it's got a strength of
6,
5.
5.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's got a range of
Well.
16. 80, 16.
Right.
Yep.
And then, can I hit that one?
Yes, you can. So make an observe roll.
All right, let's have a go at that. Just my
You
stat.
got a lot of dice for that.
Lots of dice.
Oh,
Look at that.
And
Double.
I got a pair.
So you get an extra success. So you got 3 successes,
That is.
right? So 3 successes means you got +2 to your strength. So your bow is now strength 7.
Ooh.
And his evasion is 6. So
Right.
7 dice with a
Right,
6
so
plus.
defense to 6, and
Yes.
I have a 7, and then I roll the damage roll
Yes.
because I'm clearly paying attention. All right then, suck on this.
Okay. You shoot him, and where does it hit him? How does he?
He was the one who was going, "Give us all your money."
Yes. Yeah.
Right in the mouth.
Right. Oh. A shower of blood comes out,
My
and
lot of money, I need it.
he dies.
Ain't the way I am.
So, one thing to point out, Geron and his fix, you may have deeds that require you to defeat opponents in combat.
Why do?
If you do, then you may advance those deeds. That's your experience system in heroic deeds. Yep. Sometimes you have to make a choice, and you may have two deeds that have the same requirement. You doesn't fill in both. You pick one or the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. This is going well. Right. So that was that.
Yeah, he dodge behind a tree.
Yeah, you can move and hide behind a tree if you can get out of view, or you can. The bushes provide cover. What's your movement? What's your guile? 5, isn't it? So you can move 5 squares on a turn.
Okay.
On an action. Sorry.
Sort of run into that bush there.
Okay. Cool. You hear someone. Chothog, you hear someone shout, "Untie the hound!"
I believe they have some sort of canine, everyone.
So unhygienic.
And this, you can't see him, but you will in a second. When he steps out here, he runs down here, and you hear snarling. Slightly strange noises for a dog. And it's like a crackling, crunching noise behind the growling, and guy runs over and spends an action on untying an egghound. An egghound is a kind of large attack dog that has been infected with the chaos magic of Throx, the god of Zadomir. It's basically like a big devil dragon. And can breathe fire. And it starts to run towards you. Let's get over here.
They're on. Or just all of us.
Oh, well, we'll see. It can move 4 squares on a turn. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. One action to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. One action to there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Another action to there. It's just going charging down the path. It's a dog. It sees you. It runs straight at you.
Some sort of large dog coming.
Okay.
Mr. Magic Hands, if you could, that would be nice.
Well, he's quite far away at the moment. If he gets a little, I mean, I could walk towards him, I suppose, but it doesn't feel like something I want to do.
Allow me to block the road, perhaps.
Feel free.
Yeah. So short legs go 1, and short legs go 2, and I raise my shield and ready the mace.
Okay. Raising a shield is an action in this, just so you know. Yeah, not you, Wojciech. I know you've played this before. Just for those who haven't played it before, and for our viewers.
Yes.
Like in Pathfinder.
Not like I have a shield.
And when you raise your shield, its protection value then adds to your armor protection, and effectively your protection value is taken off the damage strength before those dice are rolled.
Right.
Yep. Okay, so that's Oddbol's go. And then there is one last guy who is over here. And he is going to go 1, 2, 3 and shoot across at Geron. Because he was kind of peering around the tree and saw you brutally murder someone, and he's like, I'm safe from over here because the dog's going to go and fight them. So I'll shoot that big dude over there. It's within range, I believe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, that's cool. So here we go. We have an observe roll. Ha ha! Success! Success with his short bow of strength 5. Now, are you wearing any armor?
Yes, I'm wearing Brigadine 2.
2. Okay, so I get 3 dice. And what is your toughness?
9.
Jeez. Okay, well, I don't think I'm going to get through that, but let's have a look and see what happens. 3 damage dice against 9. Nearly. I rolled an 8. It's kind of skitters off your armor. So he's aimed well enough at the big Minotaur figure, but it bounces off your armor. He's actually going to take another shot. Why not? He's all the way over here. I've got to roll well once, haven't I? Maybe not. Okay, right. So he misses. Right, so I believe all we have left is Chothog to go.
Yeah. Chothog will use a 3-action Mind Spike and spend 2 vitality.
Wow.
It has a range of 12, and I will shoot the doggy.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it's in 10. Yeah. And what does Mind Spike do? Sorry.
Mind Spike. Target one creature within 60-12 and make a mental ranged attack using Arcane. If successful, the spell causes shock damage versus Defiance based on the number of actions used to cast the spell. This is a 3-action, so it's strength 10.
Wow. And because that's 3 action, that has to be vitality spend because your scrolls aren't powerful enough yet,
No.
right? They're just 1 action spells.
Using up 2 vitality.
Oh wow. Okay. His defiance is 7.
And I have to make an arcane attack, yeah.
Yes.
Which I shall do now. And I have a success.
You do indeed. Is it equal to that +1? Or is that something else? No. I think that's a different
If
spell.
successful, the spell causes shock damage versus Defiance. So it's a strength. No, it's just 1 success.
Okay, you got 1 success, so you hit. There we go. So you're doing a strength 10.
Mm-hmm.
So roll 10 dice against a defiance of 7.
Shall I just roll it as end of thing as roll 10d12?
No. Use your damage thing. Use your damage dice.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Damage roll.
Yep. Set the defense as 7. Set your damage dice at 10, and then click the roll button.
So I'm against Defiance, and I do damage dice of 10. And then damage roll. Yes?
I think so. If your
It's
character
not
sheet's up.
doing anything.
Oh no, hang on. Try it now. I've just updated your character sheet.
Okay, it's still value must be numeric, it's saying. So
Here you go, just set it to 1. Change that to 7. Sorry.
there we go.
I have built character sheets using the system builder in Foundry. And it's a little bit clunky, but it should work. Oh, nice. Let's have a look. 5 damage. Okay. Let me get back to my...
And I now have 5 vitality instead of 7.
Okay, so an ear count. How much did you do, sorry?
5.
5. Okay. You see this creature howl in pain, and spurts of fire come out of its mouth, and between what look like cracks in igneous rock that kind of go down its neck into its stomach. and it's like and it kind of roars, and it looks at you, Chothog, and it's like.
Well, that normally works better than that. So someone else could finish it off, please.
You seem to have pissed it off.
Yes, I've totally annoyed it.
Clearly, very, very much hurt, but
Excellent.
not a minion.
I figured.
I think that the dog thing might be in charge.
Yes. Obol is coming quite close now.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna hold it here, but I still can project the locus, say, on his fix, and perhaps if you move a little closer on you, so you guys can have bonus attacks.
Sure. I mean, I only moved 2 squares, so I'll get there when I get there.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, you're slow.
I'm not an outdoorsman.
Clearly not. Well, how close are we talking? Because I don't want to be anywhere near that dog thing.
No, so you can stay where you are. I can project the locus up to 6 squares.
Well, that's now the end of the turn, right? End of the round.
Yep.
So I'm first.
Mm-hmm.
So I will get to have a go first.
Oh, you get to choose who.
I get to choose who goes first. So I'm going to choose the group, which was this guy and this guy
Doggy.
and his lovely doggy. So the dog is going to
Just the name for the dog if they're feeling fun.
but so
It's the
far,
X-dog.
good dog. Where are we?
He's
4.
called Back.
Right, it runs up to Oddball,
Yep.
and let me just check my rules on this for a minute.
Shield is raised.
So that was 1 action. It then uses 2 actions, and it opens its mouth, and a huge gout of flame comes out.
Okay.
Like that. It kind of roars. A 3x3 area adjacent to the Ighound is on fire, and everyone within it takes a strength 6 hit versus evasion.
Versus evasion, and what about armor and shield?
That reduces it. Yep.
By 3 in my case.
Okay.
Scale armor plus shield.
Okay, so 3 dice against. And what's your evasion?
My evasion is. Let me just quickly check it for you. It's 8+.
Oh, okay. I'm on the right roll. Here we go. 2 points of damage. There you go. So you lose that from your vitality.
Yes, done.
Okay, so the flames ripple out, and you're like behind your shield. You're glad you raised your shield. And it kind of, other than that, you're a bit singed. Your triple pronged beard is kind of slightly out of shape now.
Gonna be hell to pay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to be that dog.
Okay.
Can I?
Still my
okay,
go. Still my
All
go.
right.
Okay.
Oh, there's another one of those
1,
stinkers
2,
there in the
3.
bushes ahead.
1, 2, 3. No, that tree's in the way. He is going to come 1, 2, 3. Move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's within range, but it's yeah. He's gonna move to there and shoot at his fix.
I'm in cover.
You are in cover. It adds 1 difficulty for him.
Okay.
So here we go. Okay, that's a miss. These marauders are. When I ran this with the patrons, they weren't so crap. Anyway, So
Yeah.
another arrow. So there's arrows flying all over the place, and they're just sticking into trees. They're hanging out of branches. They're just like bouncing off of rocks, and it's just, they're not hitting anything. Okay, so that was my go.
I kind of feel like apart from the dog, we could just keep on walking.
I remember Flint and Steel episode where the party got beset by Fimir, and I just couldn't roll for shit, and they just like butchered like about 6 Fimir in 10 minutes. Right, okay. It's over to the heroes. Who wants to go?
Us, isn't it?
I need to avenge my beard.
have a batter.
Absolutely avenge your beard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please do.
The trimming is gonna take another bloody week now. Okay, so
Is that your
Obol
next
is-
downtime activity?
Yeah, is gonna whack this unhygienic creature about the head, and
Just
that's gonna be a prowess. And I get what? What do I get? 0.
Nothing.
I'm gonna push
So you're gonna
for 1.
okay to get a success.
Yeah, so that's another vitality gone.
Yep.
Okay, and gonna be doing damage rolls. That's 6. And what's his toughness?
His toughness is 8.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Yeah.
3 damage. Okay. What weapon have you got? A mace.
Mace.
Oh, your mace, yeah. Okay, so you bring the mace down on the creature's head, crushing its skull. And as you do, little spurts of flame come out of its ears and its eyes and its nose. And it kind of flames rip up around it, start to consume it and burn it down to like an ashy husk. And it kind of squeals in pain horribly and kind of pitifully as the magic that was in it gets drawn out and back to Zadimir.
So that was a loner, basically, on 4 legs. Okay, and my other action is to get a locust. This is like 2x2, isn't it?
No, it's just in one square you summon a locust, and then
Okay, so
it affects things in an area around
Yeah, so
it.
I'm gonna summon the locust here, so it can like
There?
yes. So his fix is in range, and that's another 2 of my vitality gone.
Yeah.
And that's my actions.
Let me get to the... Yeah, so your divine locust, you can then... you can have 1 locust manifested at a time. It's invisible to everyone apart from yourself, right? But people can make a weird difficulty 3 check, so it's fairly hard to do it. But you can make a weird roll to like sense where it is. Then what happens is you can use your blessings through the locust, right?
Yeah.
So you have how many do you begin with?
3. I
3.
have Paltrid's Precision, Song of Ubrin, and Triumph of Tetheros. I was planning
Okay.
to use Paltrid's Precision just to give his fix. A question. If I have a
Yes.
locust and I have the blessing, say Chotok moves into the aura, right?
Mhm.
Each turn I can switch the blessing to some other character, or does it affect everybody? There?
It will say in the blessing, so it will say
It's
for the
just one.
which one? Fulcher's position. 1 party member within 10-2 of your locus may select a skill. If someone moves out, they don't get the blessing anymore, and if someone else moves in, they can do it.
And if there is more than 2, I choose
You can choose.
who gets this
Yep.
turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, fair enough.
And that's for the
done.
duration. So
And the duration is special. It just stays there. But
that's an
I
error.
need to. Okay. Cool.
That's okay. Let's carry on.
Yep.
Okay, so you've summoned your divine locus, and basically, at the moment it will have most of the beginning blessings have a range of 10 to.
Yes.
Right. So people within that area, and you can't move your locus, right? That comes later when you're higher level. So that is kind of a blessing zone for people to get benefits. Cool. Is that all of your actions, Opal?
Yes. Yeah, that's one strike and divine locus.
Okay.
So that's 3.
So I had those. Right. Then next, this guy is going to go 1, 2, 3 over here. You know what's going to happen next, Dan? It's going to shoot at Garon. Here we go. He is... oh, that's good. 2, like it, which means my damage is 6, but you've got armor of 2. So I'm rolling 4 dice against toughness of 9.
That's correct.
Here we go. I got 2 points of damage. Hey! That's off your vitality.
My vitality. Oh, that's outrageous.
How much vitality have you got now?
12. I had started with 12. Now down to 10.
Okay. Right. And he's going to try and shoot you again. Why not? Nah, that's not going to happen. Okie dokie.
Is it just me, or these rolls aren't appearing on the screen?
On which screen?
On.
Did you see my dice then?
No, and I don't see it even down the chat that's appeared anything. It could be me.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe your forge is not.
that's weird.
It happens.
Yeah,
That's
they
weird.
appeared for me.
I saw.
That's cool.
I'll refresh them.
No worries. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. So now over to the heroes. Anyone who hasn't gone can go.
Far away, his fix.
All right then. I'm trying to debate whether his fix has noticed any kind of magiciness, but probably not. He's going to.
You can make a weird roll and see if you want, because you're in the middle of it. Make a weird roll if you want.
Probably bold did something.
Oh, definitely. There's a.
No, I would say that it's
And
there.
there's often like a rush of wind and that kind of uplifting feeling, and like it's like the whole world is permeated by divine magic. And what light bearers do is they like concentrate it, and then they can do stuff with it.
Oh, I feel all fizzy, like you've had a special pickle.
Yeah, well, the blessing is still not up.
I still
Slow
feel
going.
fizzy. I'm just going to move into a different hedge, and I'm going to...
So, range of short bow says 80, 16.
Yep.
What does that mean if I want to shoot over 16?
Then it will be more difficult over that.
More difficult. Well, I'm going to take the more difficult and try and shoot down, take advantage of this beautiful ambush position, and shoot the bloke at the
It's
end.
not 16 squares away though, right?
It was squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, it's about 14 squares away.
All right. Well, I'll just shoot.
Yep.
So that is an observe, I believe.
Yes.
Is he giving some clue? Whoa! Ooh, hello.
Nice.
6 is my hero dice.
3 success. Oh,
6 was my hero dice.
and you rolled another 6. So you got 4 successes.
4 successes.
Look at that.
Not getting my lunch
Crack
money.
shot. So that's 3 more than you needed. So your short bow strength is now 8.
Finally.
And his evasion is 6.
So target defense is 6, damage dice is 8.
Yes.
Is that, yeah, yes, cough. Like a good. Thanks, Pete.
Didn't you get the affirmative ring of that cough?
5.
Okay, so your arrows whistles, does that little bendy wiggle as it leaves the bow, strikes him straight through the eye, and he goes down.
I got another one, Darren. How are you doing?
That's 2.
Chasing the stinkers in the woods, playing hide and seek.
Have you got any more actions, his fix?
I did a move. I did a shooting. I could have a pop at this one, I suppose.
Yeah, you'll need 3 successes to hit this
3
guy.
successes.
Yeah.
Well, push my luck.
It's 1, 3, 5 for a different attack.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. It was worth it.
Yeah. Okay. So that's your go. Okay. I am going to.
I left you some.
You hear shouting from the farmhouse. That his fix. You've gone up, like the little rise. You can see beyond that there is a ruined farmhouse beyond, and you can hear some shouting. What's going on out there?
I can hear some more hobgobs. They're in that ruined building over there.
Oh. A little old lady that looks evil.
It's not a little old lady.
No evil.
Reminds me of my grandma.
I like it. A little old lady.
Hey, Granny. My, what big ears you have.
Okay.
And glowing red eyes and sharp pointy teeth.
And it's gonna move. 1, 2, 3.
Like an evil Yoda.
Yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this creature is then going to cast a firebolt. You see its hands move in the air and runic symbols appear with the tracery of the fingers and emblazoned into a firebolt that flies towards his fix.
What might be magic?
Right, ranged attack using arcane.
I'm in a hedge. It's not helping.
3 successes. Look at that. But it was a 1 action spell, so it's strength 7. And that's 2 more than I needed, so that's now strength 9. And that's against evasion. So what's your evasion?
8.
8.
It says 8 plus, but I imagine that means 8.
Yes, 8 or I need an 8 or more.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 9, and then target defense is 8, and we shall roll.
That's a lot of dice.
Quite a lot.
But only 2 points of damage.
Lots of dice.
Yes. So this firebolt blasts through between the trees. Chothog, you get a feeling of magic going on. You can smell the runes. It smells good. You want some, and flies through between the trees, lighting up this little scene a little bit more, and then bang, hits his fix for some damage. That comes off your vitality, his fix.
Yeah.
Now, if you get down near to 0 vitality, an attack can't lap over from vitality into wounds. So if you have 1 vitality left and you take 3 points of damage, you just go down to 0 vitality. The next attack would then go into your wounds.
Oh, well, that sounds fun.
Some creatures may have talents that allow them to breach the wound barrier. Which sounds great, right?
That's great.
That sounds like a lovely phrase.
Right there.
Okay. Right. So, where were we? It's back over to you guys.
His fix is making sure he's not on fire.
May I?
You may.
I will use up two of my actions to walk about 3.5 feet, and that's 1, 2, Yes, two. I'm actually in his fixed hedge.
Okay.
And then I will cast the spell Summon Barrier.
Oh.
I will spend. It's off a scroll actually.
Okay.
So it's got. So it's one action.
Yep.
And I draw glowing runes in the air and summon into being a ghostly blue 10-foot high barrier that blocks movement and therefore attacks in brackets, but not line of sight or airflow. The barrier fills a number of connected squares, not diagonally, based on the number of actions used.
Okay.
It doesn't say a range on it, but this is it's a 2
Oh, it
square.
should say 60-12.
Okay, so I can put it basically where kind of where I like. So it will be on the square directly south and southwest of his fix.
Any gap between them, or just like
No,
It has to be continuous.
like that?
Yeah, like that.
I meant like, are you going to put it there?
I'm sure.
there.
Yeah. No, my initial thought was to put it where you first put it. So let's leave it there.
That's handy.
Where do you want it, next to the tree or in front of his
Sure.
fix?
In front of his fix.
Okay.
I don't want him running off. I
Okay.
know his type.
That is
That's me.
that's
And
a-
I'm now. Oh, can I weird the locus?
Yes, go for it. Can I weird
Yeah.
the locus? If you must.
It's not something I thought I'd say today. Where is attributes and weird?
very talk
And this,
the locus.
Oh,
no idea.
no.
Thank you. That's me done.
Okay, cool. Then I think it's this guy. This one here, right? Hasn't done anything. This guy. So seeing this wall appear is slightly curious. He's going to fire down into. Where is he? No, he's going to shoot Garon again. Here we go. I'm going to whittle you down, Garon. One vitality at a time. Here we go. Yes, one. I got a hit. And we've got damage roll. Oh, come on. Bouncing off the armor. Okay. He is going to... just going to try it again. Here we go. I've got to roll 3 successes at some point, haven't I? 2 successes. Ah, and he doesn't have vitality with which to respond. Okay. Then his last turn is he's going to move back here. And he's kind of looking a bit concerned. Should we put it that way? Okay. So, Geron, I believe, is therefore the last to go on the hero's side, right?
That is indeed true. I probably didn't see the fireball from where I was, but like may have heard like his going, you know, as it does.
Yep.
But I've just also seen some sort of like weird glowing wall go up, so Geron's going to assume his fix is okay for the moment. He hasn't
Okay.
started crying out for Geron to come and save him, so he's going to proceed with doing 2 move actions to get to here.
You could do 1 move action with spending 2 vitality to get there.
Oh yeah, let's do that because then I can.
Is that right? What's your...
Yeah, because I've moved
5.
5. So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's actually only 6 today, so it's only 1
Okay.
vitality. So I'll spend a vitality to get there. Then I'm going to whomp him with my axe. And you made a mistake today, little friend. Ah!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's a 12 on the hero die with a double. So you've got 4 successes. So that's 3 more than you needed.
I've got 1 health, right?
That is a super critical hit.
I'm rolling 13.
13 damage dice against the toughness.
I think you might be a little bit squashed.
Gerard,
He is.
we talked about using the sharp side of the axe, not
Yeah.
the flat bit.
For a moment, Garon considers bringing his fix some hobgoblin pate, but then decides against it.
And then my last action, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to come around to here. I'm coming, his fix, don't worry! And he sort of bounds along.
Draw the attention of
Yes.
some of the others. Right. Let me see. Okay, so that is the end of that round, right? Sorry, I forgot to note down the Doombringer's vitality spend. There we go. Okay, so back round to the beginning, and the bad guys get to go first, I'm afraid. So, where are we? Where's this dude? There he is. You hear more noises from down by the farm, the ruined farm building, and what was it again? 5. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go on, you probably see this guy. There is a creature with like a ram's head, but kind of weird, dark, tracery, kind of gnarly, knotted, almost like little vines growing around them. And it comes out and it's like, and it sees you, and it's like nearly as big as you, not quite as big as Geron, but nearly as big as you, and goes 1, 8, 8, 5.
Finally, a challenge!
Should be worth watching.
So that.
From a distance.
Yep. Okay. I think that's my go. So, heroes, who wishes to go first?
I can get the blessing going.
Yeah.
At precision, and then we're gonna choose who gets.
Yep.
Whomever gets after this is gonna get the bonus. So yeah, that's my one action to activate Faulted Precision in the locus.
Okay.
And then Oddball is gonna spend another action scrambling up the slope. Like one action should do it.
Mm-hmm.
And raising a shield.
Okay. So who's
Yeah,
getting
that's me
a... So for the duration of your locus, one party member within 10-2 of your locus...
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm reading the wrong one. May select a skill and gain a die when using that skill.
Yeah, so basically, first come, first serve. That's how I understand it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So there's a nice wall blocking
Yeah.
his fix, right? So
Protecting.
So,
yeah, that worked nicely, didn't it?
in game, could Hisvix take a step to the left and shoot round the wall? He's a little bit looking at.
Yeah, it's like a big barrow in front of you.
What are we doing?
Well, yeah, I mean, yes. I mean, feel free to sort of take a step, but it's sort of mainly protecting me, I'd have thought.
So, if he's doing anything, I'll be doing that. I'm gonna say.
Well, it's my turn.
It's your turn. So,
Yeah.
stand behind the wall.
So the Doombringer can't see you though, right? And sees the barrier, knows there's some magic going on over there, but has heard this bloody great Minotaur. So 1, 2, 3. What's his?
Too loud for your own good.
Guile 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Going to move to there. And is going to use 2 actions to cast Firebolt at Geron. This time, there's a few more runes, like a little power additions on the sides, little things getting added. And it's going to make an arcane roll. Here we go. Ho ho. There we go. Arcane. So we got 1 success, which means it's a hit. Use 2 actions, so it's strength 9 against Geron's evasion.
Evasion 7+.
7+.
Does my armor apply anything here?
It does. It does. Does your armor have a weakness to burn?
No, it does not.
Okay. Damage rolls 7, and it was 9. But how much armor? You got 2 armor, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay, so 7 dice on 7+. Oh, 5 points of damage, and it's like giggling. Ha ha ha! The doom comes.
Doesn't it?
Out time.
That's his go. Over to the heroes.
Perhaps Geron could come back to sort of towards the healing and things.
Yes.
Yeah,
that
he
would
will when he
be-
runs straight at the enemy.
Okay.
I can smell beef.
Geron, do you need to position yourself somewhere?
I mean, he's just going to charge straight at that.
Yeah, he
Each
will.
blade. So that's the positioning he'll be doing. So feel free to go ahead and go next. One of either you or his fix.
Yeah, go on, Hisfix. You do you. You can take the precision.
All right then. I'm going to take a step so that I'm not blocked by this magical barrier.
Yep.
I got line on the Doombringer.
There's a tree,
There's a tree, isn't
and
it?
there's multiple bushes.
So no then?
I would say to shoot him would be difficulty 3.
Everyone's behind a bloody tree.
You could get the last stinker out, perhaps.
That one.
It's like
Yeah.
the clearest line of sight.
Yeah, you can shoot that guy.
All right, we'll give that a go. And I'm in the thingy, so I get an extra dice.
Yes, you
Yes.
do. If that's the skill you're selecting, observe.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so just punch it up to 6 for.
I'll stuff this up.
Nice.
Ooh, hello. Oh, it's 3 because
Did you roll an extra die?
I told it to, so I think so.
Yeah, it was.
5. Then you normally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you had 5 anyway. Okay.
And you have a double with the hero.
Yeah.
dice,
So 4 successes.
I got 4 successes.
So 3 on top. So
Yeah.
strength 8 versus my evasion of 6.
Da, 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 ba, 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 ba.
Oh man!
Just
It goes through one ear and out the other.
exploding head time.
Yeah,
It's just headshot after headshot after headshot.
Shots.
yeah. He drops to the floor. You know what? You've just really annoyed the Doombringer, because the Doombringer, his special power is he can suck the life out of a minion to recharge his vitality.
Aha.
Oh, nice.
That was a very good call. Whoever suggested that, and then I'm going to pop back behind the barrier.
Oh, well, I mean, when you criticizing the barrier just like 5 minutes ago. So.
Yes, it was.
All right, now we're behind it all of a sudden. Oh, okay.
Now the nice little old lady isn't looking very happy.
Pete, is the little old lady, is she a hobgoblin?
She's a goblin.
A goblin, thank you.
And you're not. It's just a cloak. It's yeah.
Good old lady.
The art on these tokens, by the way, is by Dean Spencer. We've got the little copyright notice at the bottom of the screen. But yeah.
Yeah. No,
Um, Cool. Okay, right. So you just killed the guy I was going to use my next turn on. So instead, it's going to be the guy who's right at the bottom. He's going to move up. Get over here.
I want to suck your vitality.
Yeah. There we go.
I mean, these guys are really dumb. I'd say, like, to work for somebody like this.
Well, they're like you don't know what they're like, right? They might be kind of cultish. They might be under his power. You're not sure.
Yeah, well, sort of cultish, same old.
Is this talent that the Doombringer has something that perhaps someone else could learn?
You're not blood caller.
Oh, okay.
That's the magic of the it's an archetype I haven't created yet.
Quickly skipping to the
You'll
dark
need
side.
to resort to the sandwiches to regain vitality.
Yeah, yeah.
I have my tinctures. I'll be fine.
Okay, so who's left?
Magic
Me.
and axe.
Oh yes,
Magic and axe. It's
magic
the
and
law firm
axe.
you didn't think you needed, but you do.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Sure.
And he's
axe,
called his
please.
axe the fine print.
Unsurprisingly, then if Geron's going, it's 2 move actions to get him to here. Finally, and he's going to come crashing through the bush. It's like this guy's like, oh, I can see sort of a Minotaur in the distance, and he disappears as he goes down into the gully again.
Yeah.
And as he comes back up, he just smashes through the bush, and wildly swings his very large axe at the guy. Oh no! I'm good. Can I spend a vitality to get a success? Is
You
that
can.
How that works? Yeah,
Yep.
I will spend a vitality to get 1 success.
Okay.
That's
How many
3
3 vitality. Look at that.
Yes.
Oh,
We're running a
It's-
bit tight. It's fine,
sneaks
I've
up
got a
on
plan if I
you.
can survive.
yeah.
And then I will do damage rolls. So what is his toughness?
His toughness is 9.
So just like me. I see a lot there.
Yeah.
5.
That is a lot. 5 successes. Okay.
Well done.
He.
Might
Okay.
still very well be alive.
Oh yeah. That's a lot of damage though, right?
Yeah.
This dude's not wearing any armor, and on his body he's got kind of what you think is probably blood, with kind of traced over him in kind of strange patterns. And there's something about his ram's head that doesn't look like he's always had a ram's head.
Oh.
Like around the neck he's got like weird kind of lumps, like something's like so you're thinking maybe the roaring and the rage that he seems to have might be half induced by some kind of painful transformation that he wasn't ready for.
I feel like we should have taken time to understand our foes and maybe talk.
The
Sure.
poor man just
As
needs
soon
some
as we kill the
paracetamol.
old lady.
Just chop that head off. He'll be fine. Okay, so that was Geron.
I'm having a cup of tea by now.
Right. So all of my guys have gone, haven't they?
Just need him.
Come on, the magic.
Go on, the magic.
The magic's going to walk slowly towards, and he's going to get to about there, and that is oh, maybe I'll just go to there, and let me just see if I can cast Friend to Foe in that range, and make the Doombringer on our side for a little while.
Oh.
You can shoot that one.
Range is no, I can't. So I'm just going to keep walking, and that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, that's that. The range on that depends on how many actions you use,
Yeah.
right? Yes, opposed roll. Okay. Right, so that's the end of the round. So we start again, and it's me first.
Oh shit!
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, I wonder what's going to happen.
I'm curious.
You're going to toast the wizard, or
No,
stab
I
the
think it's definitely more Minotaur-based sort of situation we're looking at.
I don't know how Chothog. I'm just gonna have a look at your defense and stuff. Oh, look at that!
Oh, I don't do that.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I like the fact that you've got a defiance of 12,
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's fabulous, isn't it?
giant.
but your evasion's not very good, is it?
Look, it's the moving again.
That's true.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
that's
God, my hips are giving me jet.
Your archetypal wizard has noodly arms. This one has noodly legs.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm tempted to oh, actually, that's what he's gonna do.
No, he's got to. Yeah.
He's gonna he's like, oh, get over here, and you see the hobgoblin archer kind of running up, and the Doombringer starts saying some vile sounding alien words to you, almost like his mouth shouldn't be able to craft such sounds, and it sounds like a backwards recording kind of thing, and you see the minion kind of judder and shake, and suddenly his body explodes into a vast spray of blood which coils round into a serpentine flow that swims into the goblin's robe, and you see it kind of come up over its face, and it kind of absorbed into its body, and it's like, and it turns around and throws a firebolt at Chothog.
Before that happens, Chothog just sort of. Well, you've got. That's rather impressive. You have to applaud that. I mean, firebolt or no, that's jolly good.
Although
Show.
I'm tempted, I think he'd probably throw a Geron, to be honest,
That's what I would have done.
because Geron is like, although you're the wizard, right? You've just turned up, you've done a wall, and you've done some other stuff, and yeah, it's a wizard battle, I think.
Sure, man.
Horns on horns. We need
Yeah,
magic on magic.
rune on rune action.
There's a website for that.
Yeah. Okay, let's not go there.
The extra tier
Okay.
of Patreon.
One success.
Really?
Oh, look at that. Well, just be lucky he didn't roll more than that. Sorry, he just healed a bunch and then went back down. Okay.
This is a firebolt, you said.
It is a firebolt. So it's strength 7 against your evasion, which is...
Very. I think it's not very good, really. Sorry, I don't know if my character sheet up. Let me get it. My evasion is 4+.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Eat my goal.
Here we go.
Decent guy.
Oh,
6 damage.
Oh,
wow.
I think I might have ruptured. Yeah, I'm either stunned or need to lie down.
Yes.
I have now. I am on 0 vitality.
No,
So,
no more spellcasting. then.
When you
No more.
hit...
Let me
Not...
spend
Well,
that.
without scrolls.
Mm.
When you hit 0 vitality, you're either stunned 2 or weakened 2. Stunned 2 means your guile and evasion goes down by 2, minimum of 1, and weakened means your vigor and toughness are reduced by 2, minimum of 1. Now, the stunned 2, the 2 number, indicates the number of conditions you have, and on your beginning of your turn, you make a check, depending on what the condition is, and reduce it by the number of successes you roll. Okay?
Sure. I pick one of those, yeah?
Yeah, it's up to you.
I would like the one that makes my evasion even worse.
You're stunned.
Yes. Because, 4+ and 2+, the difference is sort of marginal, isn't it?
Well, that might be, considering you're standing in front of a Doombringer who's throwing firebolts, that might be the difference between life and death.
Am I, for all intents and purposes, horizontal? Am I down?
No,
so
no,
to
no, no.
speak?
No, you're not down. You're just
okay.
like...
All right, then I'll pick the other one. Then.
Okay,
All right.
weakened.
Yes. I'm moving
Okay.
legs. So
On your turn, you can make a might or weird check.
Hmm.
And the number of successes you roll reduces your weakened conditions by that many. So
Can I just take a tincture and raise my vitality up?
yes, but you are still weakened.
Okay.
Yeah, until you roll to remove the condition.
I did not like that at all.
No, you did not.
You're gonna stay behind the barrier.
If you say one more thing about the bloody barrier...
There should be a lady or something.
Okay, so that was the Doombringer's turn. Oh, he eviscerated the irregular. So now it's one of you guys.
Geron, would you like to go?
If you wouldn't mind.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm going to do first thing. I'm going to use two of my actions. I'm going to burn 2 of my actions of my free, and take a breath to gain 2 vitality points. So I'll do that. So take my vitality back up to 5 because I might need it, and then I'm going to whomp the guy in front of me. He's like, "Ah!" Take the hit, and he's like, "Oh, a bit flamey and bit."
Yeah.
And he's like, "That's it. I'm gonna finish this guy off." I just hopefully anyway.
That is a success.
Yes. And I will use the extra point on the old damage roll.
Yes. So 11 dice against toughness of 9.
9. Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What is going on?
He brings the axe, big round arc, and
Well,
just drop it.
this guy's got this guy, to let you know, these two are not minions.
Yes, we
Right.
got that.
We gathered, yeah.
Yeah. So they have vitality and wounds.
Right.
Did I have the same thing happen to them when they ran out of vitality?
Yes, they do.
That's Geron done.
But he hasn't run out of vitality yet.
Oh wow! I've done 10 damage to him.
Yeah.
I'm still not
Okay. Okay. So it is now my go,
Oh,
and the
sugar.
Beast Blade is going to hit you. Oh, hang on. You used one action, right?
No, I used 2 actions to regain 2 vitality.
Oh, of course, yes, because of
I
your.
did take a breath.
Sorry,
Which
take
is
a breath.
my
Yeah.
Oathsworn special talent, where I can give up some actions to regain some vitality.
Yes. Okay, so he's going to try and hit you.
Which might make all the difference in a second.
Okay. Where are we? Beast Blade. He's going to try and hit you. He has got a sword.
Remember that vitality you just got back?
I'm hoping it's enough. Oh!
Whoopah! He's got a long sword, so bear with me. While
That's 7 damage, I believe. But if he's using it two-handed, it does something else.
He will be using it two-handed.
I think it takes it to strength 8.
Oh no, he's just using it one-handed.
Okay.
He's. Where are we? God, you'd think I'd know my own rule book, right? 7, and with 2 more, so 9.
But -2 because of my armor.
So back to 7.
Yep.
And
It's toughness 9.
toughness 9. Like him. Okay, 7 dice, toughness 9. Here we go. Come on. Ho, ho, ho. 4 damage. To and fro, fighting, and then he is going to take a step back.
Do I
Right.
get attack of opportunity?
No, because he's taken a step, and it doesn't provoke.
Yeah.
And then he is going to use one action and spend his last point of vitality, which means he'll be weakened or stunned, probably stunned, because he is going to headbutt, move and perform a might check. If successful, deal vigor damage. Just for fun. Just just for fun. So he's going to make a might check. Oh, he's successful. Okay, so he's got strength 5.
-2.
Yeah.
That's 9.
What's going on there? But he had a better chance of hitting you than with the second attack.
Yeah, because it's harder, isn't it, for the second attack? Ah!
1 point of damage. There you go.
That's my vitality.
That's not an attack. That's a special action, you see. So rather than being difficulty 3, it was still only difficulty 1.
Oh,
Technicality.
Yeah. Well, he's got a hit.
so we've got 2 horned boys just kind of now staggering.
Yeah. Okay, so he's now stunned. Okay.
Are they both stunned?
Garon, are you down to 0 vitality?
That was my last vitality point.
Oh, so you're stunned or are you weakened?
Yes. Which one is which again?
Weakened reduces your vigor.
Probably not that one.
And toughness. And stunned reduces your guile and evasion.
You just got headbutted.
I mean, if a stat goes down to 0, am I dead?
No, it can only go down to a minimum of 1.
So if I choose guile, it goes down to 1 rather than.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that one then.
And your evasion goes down by 1, but you can't change. Oh, it should change on the sheet if you change your stat.
It's not letting me change it.
We'll just remember it for now.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, it's saying value must be greater than 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I put in a minimum 2 and maximum 5, but anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Right. So that was the Beast Blade. Right. Over to your heroes.
Oblibomb.
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 Teletubbies. Could someone please kill the bloody caster?
Yeah, well, I am now.
We could never ask.
Question:
Yeah.
If Doombringer starts doing some sort of magical bullshit in front of somebody, does that provoke like opportunity attack or anything like it?
If you're next to them and they start casting a spell, then that provokes attack of opportunity.
Yeah. So let me see. Oh,
There.
Can you use vitality to get close enough?
1, 2, 3. No, I don't have to actually. It's just enough.
Okay. So you can just move up into contact.
Just enough, and he will basically crash through the bushes, demanding that she ceases the lack of hygiene and to behave orderly.
Cease your lack of hygiene. Okay.
I've got a mark here somewhere. If that'll help.
This goblin looks crazed and manic, and there's like a sweaty sheen on its skin as you get right up to it. And you can see it's got blood.
Disgusted.
It's got blood all over its hands.
Yeah, that's why I was shouting when I was.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, so that was your go.
Me.
I'm all done, right? So,
He's fixed, little buddy.
Oh, okay. Oh, hello. All right. I'm just trying to figure out where I can stand, where I can see wherever that
you
is.
have to move up a bit closer.
Yes, I will, won't I? I'm just trying to figure
If you
out.
could get over here, you could shoot the Doombringer.
Doomringer's fine. Garon's asking for help, which is.
Oh no,
Okay.
Garon's not asking for help. Whoa, calm down.
I think it was implied, wasn't it?
You could jump down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
If you could get to like over here, then you could shoot.
Well, let's do that then. Where's that?
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, there you go.
2 actions.
Got a nice line on the Beast Blade.
And now I can do, I believe, what we call a joust.
Damn you.
And
One success.
it's
Oh. Okay.
not.
So that's a hit.
Target's defense was
His evasion he's stunned currently. So
Okay.
his evasion is 5.
Evasion is 5.
Yeah,
And this
and
time I'm
strength 5, so you got 5 dice.
5 dice. Oh, yeah, that's not very many. I get the rolling normally.
Still 3 points of damage. Not to be sniffed at.
I'm coming, Geron!
Okay, the arrow like digs into flesh and sinew, and like this thing like actually feels proper pain. Right, that's your go. Is there any more heroes to go?
Oh no,
Ooh-wee.
Obbly
Yeah,
Bobbly.
Chothog.
Trophog even. Obbly Bobbly's the
Yeah.
dwarf then for the wizard.
Yeah. What was the thing I have to do to make sure the thing isn't bad anymore?
Make a might or no, a stunned is oh no, you're weakened, aren't you? Might
Yeah.
or weird.
I'll be weird.
Yeah.
Just don't make it weird.
Okay.
Too late.
You got 1 success.
What does this mean?
So you are weakened 2. You are now weakened 1.
And did that take my entire turn?
No, that's just a roll you make at the beginning of your turn.
Okay.
It's not even an action.
I would like to take a tincture.
Okay.
Is that an action?
Is it in your hand?
I don't know.
Did you have one ready earlier on? In your
I don't know. I have them one in my academic kit and one I bought as a spare. So
which might be in your pocket. We'll let you drink that
Yeah.
one as one action. Because otherwise, if
Thank
it's in
you.
your backpack, you have to find it.
I
and
don't
then
have a
drink it.
backpack.
Sure.
I have a satchel type thing. So thank you. I've drunk that. I'll tick it off, and I've got.
But your
2
other one
vitality.
is buried in there somewhere. You'll have to find it.
Yeah. Okay. So I now have 2 actions left, and I want to, and I can't cast that thing. So I'm just going to keep walking
Can't
towards it
cast
like a
that
shadow.
thing. Why
I know,
can't you cast what?
because it's too far. He's too far away. I would like, in the genius master plan I have, is to cast Friend to Foe on the Doombringer, have the Doombringer attack the Beastblade, and have that provoke an attack of opportunity from Obblybob.
Okay.
Obball.
Interesting.
Nice.
But
Oh,
none of that can happen because I can only walk 2. I'll be there next week and we'll get it sorted. I'm just going to keep walking. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
okay. Right, and I believe that's it, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, it is my turn. The
We really
beast,
should consider winning initiative next time.
Can we never go?
the beast blade, is going to attack Geron.
Outrageous.
Here we go. First, he gets to roll to get rid of his condition. Because he is stunned, so he gets to roll composure or observe. But his guile has been reduced by 2. Oh dear. Nope. Still.
Yeah, no.
Oh, hang on. Something weird going on with my mouse for a minute there. Sorry about that. People are affecting our viewers. Okay, so he is going to swing his sword at Oh, 2 successes. So I believe that means I'm rolling 6 damage dice against 9 toughness.
Correct.
I rolled terribly.
4 damage. Look at that.
It's 4 wounds then.
Yeah. How many wounds you got in total?
10.
10. You are meat shield, aren't you? But that's
Yes.
what Oathsworns are for, right? It's your
Yeah.
job to take damage.
Taking a fair whip.
Right, he's going to have
fine.
another go.
Oh, get out of town.
One success, not enough. Not enough. And then he's going to step there.
That's fair.
Cool. That's the end of his turn.
I think we should let Oddball go to smack the Doombringer on
May-
the head.
May I
Yep.
do the thing that I
Yeah.
said I
Okay,
would?
go on.
Oh yeah, valid point. Yes.
Through the clever plan.
Clever plan that will fail.
look.
So Chothog's going to cast Friend to Foe on the Doombringer
Yep.
from us. Yeah,
Yep.
and that's going to. So shall I make my weird roll? Do I need to make a weird roll again, Pete?
It's your go, right? So you're going to roll for your condition at the beginning of the turn of your turn.
Rolling
So
weird.
yep. Okay, so you're no longer weakened.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm going to cast this, and it's going to cost 2 vitality, and I only have 2 vitality.
Yeah, so that takes effect after you do the action, right?
Okay. So yeah, Friend to Foe. Your Eldritch Runes dazzle one creature within the range listed by action. Make an opposed roll. You roll Arcane, they roll a Composure. If you are successful, they must use their next turn to attack the next nearest enemy creature.
And when it says enemy, it means your enemy.
Yes.
Right.
I hope.
Yeah. Not his enemy, because that would be you. Okay, so I'm going to roll composure for this Doombringer. Nothing.
And
Arcane for you.
yeah, tie goes to who?
The defender.
Total of
3 successes. Okay,
yes.
cool.
And I'm choosing to be the same thing I was again, weakened.
Okay. Right. So, that was 2 actions, right?
Yeah, but that's actually no, it was 3 actions. 2 for the spell, 1 for the move.
Oh, you moved. Okay.
No, I didn't actually. It was a 3
Yeah.
action spell, and that's the only way it could be in range.
No. If it's 2 action, 1,
Oh
2,
yeah,
3,
forgive
4,
me,
5.
I've got 1 left.
That's right. You can just like fall over in the bush if you want.
I'm going to hide behind a tree.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so the Doombringer, like these runes kind of dazzle in front of it, because Rune Wielder magic is not subtle, right? It's like big bright lights in the sky and stuff like that. So like these runes appear, and it's like its eyes kind of glaze over, and it smiles at Oddball, and like turns to face the Beast Blade, and he's going to cast Firebolt at the Beast Blade, which
Okay,
will
that's good.
provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let him finish and then just whack him above the head.
Okay,
Yeah, don't interrupt his spellcast.
so
Yes.
let's do. He's going to do a 3-action Firebolt
Oh.
on the Beast Blade. I love that laugh. Which will be strength 12 if he hits.
What we
Here we
call
go.
vanifaring.
Okay, so Arcane. Oh,
11.
look at that.
11, yes.
2 successes. So it's strength 13 against his evasion, which he's stunned.
Yeah.
So it's 5+. Cool.
Oh, this could get messy.
This could get messy. Against 5+. Here we go. Ready? Whoa!
I'll take it.
Just
That's,
this pillar of fire.
Oh man, that's
That's got a
amazing.
shake.
That's amazing. He likes the runes are huge this time, and this massive fireball appears, and it looks like it's almost out of his control, and it's just like throws it, and it like it takes out a hole through this side of this tree here, and then just completely obliterates him. evaporates into ash, and it kind of all falls around Geron. And you're like, ugh, kind of weird. But yes, the Beast Blade is defeated.
And then the mace comes down.
And you see a look of glee on its face, and then...
Well, let's see if I actually manage to hit him. No, I'm gonna spend my penultimate vitality because I'm just... Why is my vitality 7? Should be 1. Oh, never mind. Okay, again. Yeah. 1. And what's the toughness?
The toughness of the Doombringer is 6. Oh,
Okay. 2 damage.
2 damage.
Nothing much.
Okay, it is stunned.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, and it like
But that
almost like snaps it out of its reverie, right? Because it's just its next turn, and it's like looks up at you, and realizes what it's done, and it's like the Throx, and
Chipcog is literally
not his
weeing
go.
himself behind the tree in hysterics.
yeah, okay. He's already got. Has he already gone this turn?
Chithog has, yeah, he started.
And the Doombringer had his go. So whose go is it now? Because that was actually a reaction by Oddball, wasn't it?
Yeah. Can I just continue whacking
Absolutely.
Yeah, please.
it until it falls over and stops?
Let's keep hitting it till it lies down.
Don't worry. Geron's there if it doesn't quite finish it off.
Ah. He's like he's lining his horns up, like, "Do you go, but if you don't,
Doing kind of battle streaks.
Oh,
Yeah.
2
Yeah,
successes.
he's got some of the ash from the one that just died.
Sorry,
3
I need
successes.
to repeat it. I actually had the prowess +1, so I just see what I rolled. No, I still had 2 successes
Okay.
with those dice. Okay,
Yep.
so that's
You've
7.
3, haven't you? Because the hero died.
Yeah, your hero die matches, so you got 3 successes.
Okay.
Yep. So
that's
plus 2.
plus 8.
Mhm. Yep. Toughness 6.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Oh, man.
So like you hit him on the head, and he like turns around. He's like, "Ah," and you just like mash his skull inward with your mace, completely caving his head in. And as his kind of upper jaw ruptures, his brains leak out of his mouth because you crush down like that, and it just goes out onto your shoes. And actually, a bit as you look down, you can see a bit of bone in your beard.
No, that's not acceptable. It's like backing off and just.
And it's dead.
Oh, you're wearing some goblin, I see.
Yes, we need to get to the laundry.
Do you need a
Some
bucket?
description.
I've got a bucket of water here.
Yes, actually, that'd be my.
Is that what you pulled out of your bag?
No, I will like rinse myself the best I can and just go grumbling into the bushes and.
Okay. And then Hisfix chucks a bucket of water over you. Okay. So
Geron like slaps you on the back with a big hardy hand that's covered in ash from the dead thing. It's like, that was a fine hit, yeah. Just
Thank
put more
you,
dead
thank
ash.
you.
the there is
grumbling
no
recedes
more
into the bushes.
there is no more sort of sound in the bushes, other than Oddball trying to clean the blood and brain out of his beard, like Pulp Fiction, and you have successfully survived a battle with multiple opponents.
Yeah.
So you should all have a
120.
deed that you can advance 1.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a good deed as well, because that one boosts your vitality, right? So that's handy.
And as I think we've kind of proved here, vitality is basically the most important juice you have,
Everything.
Yeah.
It is.
Everything
That's of
juice.
life.
Yeah. Now, what will happen is that as you level up, your abilities, although they might seem to cost lots of vitality now, it's because you're low level, right? So it limits how much you do it. But as you level up, your abilities get cheaper and cheaper. So like Chothog, when there's a cast certain type of spell 4 times, you become an abjurer. If you cast wards at action 1, it only costs you 1 vitality rather than 2, and things like that,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, and
So
I've gained 5 D points from this entire battle, so
well, there you go.
yeah.
There you go. So don't keep an eye on your deeds.
I just need one more opponent in ranged combat.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Right?
Yeah, I need one more to kill one more in combat, and I get sterner stuff and increase my wounds by 2.
Wow.
We
Nice.
really are just going to be standing behind Geron from now on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Whatever
sure
I'm
that's
doing.
the point of him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Funny enough, if you actually didn't run off into the woods, right? There's another blessing that I have, which is Triumph of Tedros, basically, no, sorry, Song of Wubrin. Each time you make a successful melee attack, you regain vitality.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
So that's sort of
Yeah.
perpetuum mobile.
Is it?
Kind of.
Yeah, the
Is it
triumph
possible-
of Thedoros.
That sounds very cool. Is it possible to poke around on the goblin and the other thing?
His fix will be.
Yes.
I can even
So-
pick his brains at this stage.
Well, whatever is left of the opponents, which is not much.
The irregulars they're not wearing any armor, right? They're lightly dressed to move about in the forest quickly. Seems like a mobile unit.
Most of them don't have heads.
Most of them don't have heads or have sharp bits of wood sticking out of them. However, there are 6 short bows, I think. There were 6 of them. And someone rolled 6d12.
I dare not.
I dare.
Dan's type.
I'll just type it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You find 44 arrows
Ooh. Oh, that's good. I need some more.
between them, right? So there's, you can recover the ones that you shot. His fix. You didn't roll any howlers, so that's fine. They don't personally have any kind of money, or they're obviously out on a ambush, so they're not carrying all their loose change around with them. But as you go over to approach the farmhouse building,
Is there anything in that farmhouse?
you can see that they've got like a little stash, right? And it looks like someone make a tactics roll. Anyone got tactics?
No.
No, haven't we proved that?
Have a go.
Tactics?
Have a go. See if anyone. Yeah, I don't know. That was quite a good battle. I thought you dealt with it well. And oh, look at that. There you go.
Oh, I tacticked it.
Tothog. This looks like they've raided a merchant caravan or something, and they've grabbed a bunch of loot and they've stashed it here. They've kind of wrapped some of it up in like what must have been the drapes of a caravan or something, right? To kind of maybe carry it a bit easier between them. There's like a little foot chest, a couple of bags of things, and his fix. You kind of dexterously count up 120 silver pieces. A lot of copper, a lot of silver, but 120 silver pieces. You find a few bolts of cloth. You find one little gem. You find a very nice little dagger, which looks more like a family ornamentation type thing. Maybe they raided a lesser noble caravan. The beast blade has a crappy looking longsword, right? And the Doombringer has 3 scrolls on their person.
Nice.
Yep. And the scrolls these are all action 1 scrolls. Explosive Rune, Cause Fear, and Firebolt.
There
Yay.
we go.
If you don't mind, gentlemen, I'll help myself to the.
Yeah, please do.
Please.
I have a question. Actually, I'm just looking at those blessings, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Song of Wubran, right? Is there a limit on the use? This is
On target may recover a number of wounds equal to. That's like a one-off thing.
yes, exactly, because otherwise you would just set it up and everybody just
yeah, no, that's like it doesn't save for the duration of your locus. It's just one target. When you do that, you go up and you heal someone. It costs you 2 vitality to heal someone a number of wounds equal to your archetype level. Wounds heal a lot slower than vitality. If you rest the night, you'll regain 1 wound. If you have a downtime activity, you recover all of your wounds.
And this resets like after a day, so I could cure everybody 1 wound each a day using this.
Yes.
Is it? Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Just making a note of this.
Yep. Cool. Okay. So yeah, so you find this little farmhouse, a long disused, fallen down, tumble down building, rocks strewn about the ground. No sign even of the kind of thatch that may have been on the roof, probably long since blown away or gathered up by some other passers-by. And you kind of check around the area. There don't seem to be anything else. There is like a dark patch on the ground in the second chamber, like a scorch mark. And as you kind of look at it, and the light kind of comes at the right angle, you can see that there's the kind of the outline of a dog, and clearly some sort of summoning or imbuing or something has happened in this room.
So they summoned the Ighound. It would appear.
Or did something to a dog.
Oh, okay.
Or roasted a dog. Sometimes it's very hard to tell the difference.
Maybe. You're not sure.
Yeah, I do not approve of these people in general. Like,
they're the bad guys.
You made that quite clear.
You think?
Brains out through his mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, eating your subordinates when you feel peckish sort of gives that away.
There was loose talk of lunch in town.
Yes.
Yes.
Feels like so long ago.
Yeah. Here's fix. If you're hungry, I can actually offer you some nourishment and it drags out of his bag his travel cake. It's called cake, and it's basically like perfect oblong 2x1x4. This is what the cutting board was for. There are calipers to measure it. He gives you a slice. It, as it collapses from the main body, it goes thunk.
Ooh,
quite dense, this cake, isn't it?
Nom nom nom.
Yeah. That's the one that if you were trying to swim, you would drown immediately.
Well, don't keep me going till we get to lunch.
Yes.
Go
Don't
on.
lie, his sick little buddy. You'll be snacking in an hour's time.
Well, yes. Well, I'm hoping we'll get to town and we'll get a proper lunch. Get her on. Do you reckon you can pick up them bolts so we can take them into town, see if we can find who they belong to?
Sure.
Sorry, don't they belong to us? We found who they belong to.
Well, possibly, or we could find the trading family what kind of got raided, and they might be more kind of generous in having them returned to us rather than us having to merchandise the bolts ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a merchant, so yes, that's a much better suggestion.
I would actually try lore and try to see who's maybe this dagger.
Yes. I thought I'd do that as well.
Okay. 11.
I'm just going to roll a thing because other people rolled a thing.
I got 3.
Sure. It looks like a minor noble household from the last town that you came from, which is called, let me just have a look at this, Terrelton.
Carrollton.
Yes.
They're on the way to Doric's Ferry.
They were
right?
on their way to Doric's Ferry.
The family is called Carrollton? Or
No, the town is called Terrelton.
Carrollton.
It's a minor noble household. You may name it.
Let chat do that.
Let's not.
It's
Noble
going to
but
be-
noble
Noble
face.
face.
Oh, I was just going to say that. Yeah.
The three of us said the exact same thing. Can I do a craft roll to see the quality of these bolts?
Sure.
See if they're actually like quite valuable.
And now we're doing, I say, interior.
Let's just roll things.
They look okay. They look okay. You don't really need to roll most of the time if you've got a skill.
2 5, so you had a success in that. 'cause
Oh,
you'll be
So
right.
you
those
have
are my
to
hero.
you have to roll
oh yeah, my
a
hero is a
success
5. Oh, you have to roll a success. Okay.
for that to trigger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, do apologize.
No, don't worry. Okay, so you guys gather all these things together and start to make your way into Doric's Ferry. The road descends into this small town, and here we go. Let's activate Doric's Ferry, and we will switch over so our viewers can see this.
Change the isometric. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, is anyone in our party good at medicine?
Hopefully the priest.
Just asking for a friend.
So the road descends into this town as you come down. You can see the river flowing through the middle of the town, and there are these large kind of pillars sticking out of the water, and you can see a little ferry going along beside them, no doubt on a rope system across this river. Oddball, there used to be a dwarven bridge across this span a long time ago, and as you look down you can actually see a couple of old dwarven structures that still stand in Doric's Ferry, which is interesting. Just for our viewers' knowledge, that the dwarves have all these great underground civilizations, much like in other things, but in these kind of wild places they've been a bit lost and a bit overgrown, and there's kind of doomerazes under the ground that kind of maybe are places of adventure. As you're coming down towards this from this corner, which I've just clicked where the viewers can't see,
Right.
down this corner,
By the number 1.
there are lots of number ones.
Oh, crap.
There are.
No, there are.
They're
Number
watchtowers.
one.
They're
Yeah.
watch posts. A group of armed townsfolk, 3 in leather, 1 in mail, stand guard, watching you warily. Halt and state your business, strangers, one of the guards says.
There's a hobgoblin. I'll shuffle to the back.
Well, we have paused for Serana Anita. That's one.
He kind of waits to see if you kind of like show it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
do.
Yep. Oh, okay. Right. Well, it's good that you got through. It's been a bit dangerous on the roads recently.
Also,
Not anymore.
He
well,
kind of
for the
turns
time
to.
being,
You see, he was like fixing on the dwarf, like looking explicitly at the dwarf and not looking at the big minotaur standing right there. And he kind of looks across at you. And, did you have trouble on the way?
No.
Yes.
Yes. They're all dead now.
Oh,
but you seem to be having some enterprising people in the woods, let's say.
I look with the brigand. There's been more brigands and bandits on the roads recently. and taking all their troops off for the war and everything. We've just been left a bit low on manpower. We're having to train up the villagers. He points at the 3 guys in kind of shabby leather armor, behind him. Look, head into town. I'll send word to that you've arrived. Right? He's kind of a bit flustered by you. There's 2 taverns in town. You've got the Old Bridge Inn and the Green Apple. The Green Apple's a bit of a well-to-do place. The Old Bridge Inn, it's probably more locals, less traders, more locals, but you'll find a cheaper bed there.
Sonny, where would you suggest does the biggest lunch?
Well, the Old Bridge Inn does solid, hearty fare, lots of stew. Whereas if you're looking for something a bit more fancy, then I'd head to the Green Apple.
He's fixed, buddy. Fancy normally means small, yes?
Yeah, my question was biggest lunch. So
Can we just eat somewhere that doesn't have a spoon?
Old Bridge Inn?
Well, I mean, you can try stew with a fork if you really feel like it.
My point is, could we not go to where the stew is, please?
Are you buying?
Well, we have 120 silver. We could probably stretch to lunch with that.
That's true. All right, then. Fancy lunch.
Yep.
They're small plates, Garen. We just get lots of them. That's allowed.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he says, and as you go past, he sort of says, as you're far enough away that you might not hear him, he says, and no trouble in town.
I make no promises.
Oh God.
Obbo just shakes his head.
He
Nice.
points to one of the you see him sort of talking to them, and one of them runs off while you're there. So you start making your way into the town of Doric's Ferry, and there's kind of some nice houses around. There's a few on your right as you come into town. There's a few sort of poorer area, and then on the left, with the kind of nice overlook out across the river and the woods, you can see there's a nicer district, fancier district, I should say, not nicer. Over on the left, you can see the legend for all the locations, right? You can see the peak of a tower poking up right on the edge of town. If you want to, you can walk past this forge on the way to the Green Apple, or you can make your way past the markets, which is,
we were going to the Old Bridge Inn.
Oh, you're going to the Old Bridge Inn
for the big portions.
No.
Magic doesn't want to eat with a spoon.
Okay.
Okay.
Bloody stew. Everywhere you go, bloody stew.
Okay.
I'm
So
not aware of the hobgoblin diet. What is it you normally eat?
Many insects, but we don't talk about it.
I don't think there'll be any insects unless they're inside the green apple.
That's really good.
And the stew is efficient. That's for one.
Ah,
Okay.
yes, but
Precise.
stew is messy. It gets into your beard.
Yes.
Or you.
I think it's
actually did not. And Obbo holds out this big cravat that is.
it's got a beard net.
Beard.
Yeah, big. Essentially.
Brilliant.
Look, in 17th
Yeah.
century,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was. It was the
Yeah.
It had
Yeah. You've got a beard pouch that hooks over your ears so that you
Pretty
protect your beard. I've got one for home. Okay, but I think you're
we're
being
gonna be
outvoted. I think you're being outvoted, and you're going to head to the Green Apple. So, do you want to go past the smithy? You go past the smithy, I
Yes,
assume.
Sure.
And as you go past, you can see people working away. This old dwarven structure is quite remarkable. It's not huge, it's not vast, but clearly well constructed. There is a beautiful geometry to the archways, the windows, the gables of the building that speaks of strength with a beauty that only Oddball really kind of fully appreciates.
I'll have you know, Geron appreciates it because he's a blacksmith as well as a
Well,
warrior.
that's true. That's true. Very true. And you can see a dwarf working away in there, busy, very busy, forge going. It's it's middle of the day, so it's working away.
Shouldn't be disturbing craftsmen at work.
And you make your way around to this corner here, and you can see opposite that there is a shrine to Jamoral, who is the god of rivers, road, and travel. And you make your way up the road to the Green Apple, which is a large building, multiple levels, with a big sign of a big green apple with a...
This is the place.
Yep.
How do you know?
It's got a big green apple outside.
And
I see.
you can see the area called the Green over here, and there are kind of people with stalls. So there's kind of representative of the fact that there are stalls there. There are probably more there, right? And people trading things and selling food. It's lunchtime. But the doors are open on the Green Apple. It's a nice day outside, so the shutters are open, the doors open. You can hear inside. There's a bit of noise. It's lunchtime trade. There's people going into the tavern, and as you walk in, you can see across the way a dwarf, and she is talking with a few people and sees you come in. And as you all walk in, and Geron comes in last and kind of with the horns through the doorway kind of stands up, she turns around and looks at all of you and says, "Oh, bloody hell, here's trouble."
No.
Obble.
Just table for 4, please.
Right. Okay.
Maybe 5. I'm rather large.
Or, well, a large chair for one of them.
Okay. So she gets you to a table in the corner and brings over some ale and says, "Right, what brings you to town?
Lunch.
Food? Lunch?
Lunch.
Right. Okay." She puts down what looks like a little menu, right? And there's a few different pieces on there. There's like a hunter's chicken. There's fish. There's quite a bit of fish.
Let me save you the bother, madam. We'll have the menu twice.
Oh, a troublesome day, is it?
Yes,
very taxing.
Yeah,
And there's a
work
big hefty
quite an
thump on the
appetite.
table.
And more ale. That was very small. What was this jug? Oh, was we meant to share that?
Oh, no, it's all right, Garrett. I say miss. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Tharma.
Burma.
Tharma.
Tharma, it's very nice to make your acquaintance. I would recommend, if you have any of those, what do they call them in the fancy towns? Corks. If you've got any of those, then we could stick those on Hornhead here. Save your ceiling.
Well, I tell you what, I'll bring over a couple of bottles of wine, and what you do with the corks is up to you.
That works.
So they start to bring and she's like to one of the other serving people. It's like, and they start bringing a selection of food and drinks and ale, and you start to eat and drink and sort of rest and recuperate. You're getting all your vitality back. That comes back pretty quick, right? That's not a problem. And as you're kind of standing, tucking in, and probably an hour passes, right, while you're eating and just chatting, and in through the doorway comes a tall, strong-boned woman, with a stern-looking face. She's wearing armor, and she fits the description that you have been given for Captain Sorana Anita, who is the leader of the town guard. And she steps in and she says, she turns instantly to, she looks around and there's like farmer, fisherman, party of adventurers, and just walks over to your table. And she looks around all of you and she says, I am Captain Sorana Anita. I believe you have
Letters for you.
Have post for me.
Yes.
Thank you very
I'll
much.
Hand them over.
She gives you 5 silver pieces.
Does she need sign for that?
She opens it and she reads it. And she screws it up. And she goes to throw it away, but then thinks better of it and stuffs it in a pouch at her waist. Right.
Bad news?
They're not sending anyone. Anyway, the town speaker would meet with you.
What do you need people for? There are many people in the village.
We need warriors. Trouble is coming.
And he like stands up with his axe. And we are at your service.
Is it just warriors you need?
Yeah. She said warriors, so that's.
And as Geron stands up and says, "We're at your service," we shall end our episode there. I think that's a good moment to end it on. Cool. Okay. All right, guys. Well done. You survived combat with multiple opponents. Got various other deeds advanced. Figured out some of the rules. And made your way to Doric's Ferry in our first session. So well done. Next time, I believe Lewis will be joining us. But Aldoon won't be here. So
stuck into the
his fix will just be eating food for the whole session probably. And Donda, the dwarf wild walker, will be with us, which will be interesting. So we'll find out a bit more about Doric's Ferry, what's going on, and maybe more about this Doom thing. Cool. Okay, so thank you very much to my players. That was a great session. Well done.
Thanks, Pete.
Cracking stuff. And thanks to our viewers. And if you're watching this on Twitch, please don't forget to come over to the YouTube at the weekend and give us a like and a comment. Help us with the algorithm. If you are watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to come and check out the Twitch and follow us there. Check out our Discord and all our socials. All the links are below in the video description. So thanks very much, and we will leave you there. Bye-bye.
Bye.